Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today I have Brittany in the chair, and we are just going to get straight to it. Now I'm putting a little extra heat protectant on her hair because when you have color hair, you have to be super careful with that. You know, I tell y'all to be careful all the time when you are operating with especially wet hair, but that color hair you got to be extra careful because it breaks so much easier because it's stripped down. So I'm going in and I'm doing my first section and I'm just breaking it in half because you guessed it, I'm using the Rev Air. Somebody had said that they missed seeing me use the regular blow dryer, and I get it. So I was going to do the regular blow dryer in my video today, but I ended up editing this one first, but the next one I'll use my regular blow dryer again. And I'm just going in over one section. Now I get a lot of questions about the Rev Air when I post about it on my IG or in the community section on YouTube. But the roots, a lot of people are like, well, what about the roots, or how can I get the root straight? So all you have to do really is just hover it over the roots. You don't have to pump the wine. You just have to hover it over the roots. And the smaller the section, the better, well, the straighter that you can get the roots. But honestly, that's pretty much the best that I can tell you because the roots are only going to get but so straight. But if you look here, it's not too bad. I mean, bam. It's such a good dryer. I love it so much. And look, she's flabbergasted. Okay, do y'all use that word? Cause I love the word flabbergasted. But yeah, it's like I just love it. It's especially, you know what I realized my favorite part about it is just literally the zero tension. I feel like it's going to help people's hair grow from not doing so much, aggressive movements throughout the hair with the brush and the comb and all of that. Now, another thing is somebody else addressed the fact that their hair doesn't have as much body. So I really think that that has a lot to do with the fact that the hair is being dried in sections, like clumped together. Whereas when you use a vent brush, the vent brush basically separates the strands and gives it more body and allows your hair to have volume. So that's the reasoning behind that. See, now here goes the second section. Just see the vibes? And it's got natural shine on there, all of that. When I was talking about it earlier, I was just talking about how good it is, especially, I know I said this before, like for the kids or people who do their hair at home who can't even remotely get the blow dryer going really well in their hair. This dryer is just perfect. So anyway, I'll leave a link below so you guys can get 10% off in the box below. Now I'm going in with my hot comb and I'm just going to hit Brittany's edges. One of the downfalls to not getting the root straight is the edges. Now all throughout the hair is okay because once I'm going in with the flat iron section by section, you hit their roots and all is well. But the edges, like, you can't leave them. You can leave them because edges aren't mandatory, but you can also just go in with your hot comb and just tap them with a warm comb. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to trim her ends. Now, they weren't terrible, but they definitely needed it. And as you see, Brittany's hair grows into a little circle. So when I created this cut and collar, I put 3 different types of lines on it. Straight line, a curved line, and then a subtle curved line. And then while I was cutting, I realized that I had the bib a little like slanted, so I had to go off my own discretion on the cut, which is also okay because you see it's kind of slanted, like her right side is a little higher than the left, and I didn't want to change it mid-cut, so I just went off my own discretion and did the cut that I always do. Now I'm going to go along the sides and I'm going to hit it, and then I'm going to pull her hair up and get that hair that does not come down to the bottom, just to make sure that she gets every strand trimmed. Now, sorry that some of this hair doesn't fit in the frame when I pull it up. But another thing about color hair is you have to make sure you stay on top of those ends because the hair is just a lot more brittle than your natural hair color that hasn't been touched, your virgin hair. It just gets, just something about it. It just dries out faster. So, once your hair gets dry, your hair gets brittle. And you also got to make sure that you keep your hair wrapped up, or you make sure that you're sleeping on a satin pillowcase. I have like a couple of clients, especially my celebrity clients, not to like not to put them out there, but a lot of my celebrity clients get really weird about wearing a scarf to bed. And I'm like, guys, I mean, I'm not, I mean, most of them are married, so you know how that is. Like, a lot of times women don't want to wear their scarf to bed in front of their man. Baby, my scarf is going on. I just want to know. I'm not judging whoever don't, but I want to know, like, who here, does anybody here not wear their scarf to bed? Like, I'm like, my boo would tell me to put my scarf on. Like, hey, you got your scarf on. You know what I mean? Especially if my hair is done. And then sometimes your hair gets in the way. It's all over the place. You don't want it all all over the place, you know, when you laying around with your boo and stuff. So what's your take? Like, do you love your scarf on with your boo or don't you? I clearly personally love mine, but it's okay if you don't. And I always try to come up with like a cooler solution, because it's like sometimes people look at scarves like they're giving like just really weird vibes in bed. So it's like, what do you have any suggestions? Because we definitely need, when it comes to bonnets, if I'm like, well, do you have a bonnet? They like, what? They like, they be looking at me like a bonnet is even worse. I'm like, okay, cool. So I have these turbans that I created called the old school wrap, and I'm gonna put the link for the old school wrap below, because the old school wrap can be worn indoors or outdoors. And I started giving them to my celebrity clients, and they're absolutely in love with them, because it gives a vibe in the house, you know. And I came up with 7 different colors and combination of colors, and the girls are eating them up. So I'm gonna put the link below. I'm gonna also put a, you know, insert a picture here so you guys can see them. But I love the old school wraps, and apparently so do the girls who don't love wearing their scarves to bed. Now, if you don't like wearing a turban to bed either, then a satin pillowcase will work for you, and I will also link a satin pillowcase that I love below as well. Now, right now, clearly I've been curling for a while, but we was talking about scarves. But I am going in with the 22 Titania in the color Signature Royal, and I am giving her flat iron curls. So I love flat iron curls. They fall very nicely. And our flat iron is on sale right now. It's been on sale for like the last 3 weeks, but it's on sale right now for $99. So if you want to go in and grab you one while they're on sale, they won't be on sale much longer. I'm trying to figure out when I want to take them off sale, but you guys, you know, have been benefiting so much from it. So I just left them there when the sale was over on the products. I just left them on the tools. So a few things are on sale right now at deeperthanhair.com, and also the Rev Air dryer. If you catch this before midnight on Juneteenth, Monday, June 19th, up until midnight, you can get 15% off, but my 10% off code still works as well. So I'm just going to put all of that down in a box below so you guys can get a little coins off. You know what I mean? Now, one of the things I love to do when I'm doing flat iron curls is I like to do bigger sections. You have to use your own discretion when you are either doing your hair or your client's hair, because you need to know if it's okay to take a bigger section or not, because you want to make sure you get those roots straight. Or some people, just like my client Erica, don't like super straight hair, so it's okay to take bigger sections even if the hair is a little wavy at the root or is texture left on the hair after the dry, because, you know, leaving the hair textured helps the hair look a lot fuller. It helps keep that indirect heat from breaking it down too much. It helps keep your curl pattern intact. Just a whole lot of benefits to just using less heat on bigger sections of hair, you know. So if you want to, you can use bigger sections of hair for those reasons only. But if you really need to just break the hair down and get it nice and straight, and that's what you're into, then thinner sections are for you. Y'all see my nails sparkling, my birthday nails? Don't play with me. These are press ones. All the nails I ever wear are press ones. Can you believe that? I'm going to tag her here. Also, I put all of my sale announcements and just all type of random announcements about Deeper Than Hair and Deeper Than Hair magazine, whatever's going on with us. I always put it in the community tab on YouTube. I don't know if you guys hang out in the community tab at all, but I know a lot of people do, because, you know, it gets a lot of feedback. But I just want to update you guys and let you know that I always put what's going on, no matter what's going on as far as sales, announcements, whatever's going on goes in the community tab. So I know YouTube has been kind of tweaking a little bit, if you ask me. It's just been a lot going on with YouTube lately, a lot of changes. The algorithm is a little off, so guys, just let me know where's a good place to meet y'all. And then I also have a TikTok that I don't really use as much as I feel like I should, of course. And of course, my IG. I hang out at IG. It's my favorite. But I just love my community here at YouTube because you guys are just, I feel like we talk so much and just love on each other. And, the feedback here, I feel like I know you guys. Y'all my squad. I feel like I should call y'all something. Let's come up with a name for us. Like I call everybody my cousin, but I feel like people be using that a lot. Let's come up with Deeper Than Hair. Like, one of my things I love saying is Deeper Than Hair gang, but that's what I call my staff. So let's come up with something. Like, whoever could come up with something that's real fly for y'all, I will send y'all some type of like hair kit in the mail. I will send you like one of everything that I have. Whoever comes up with the best one. Okay, let's do it. Like, I feel like this is so cool. So yeah, whoever can come up with the best name for my supporters, yep, you getting a treat. So let's do it. I love flat iron curls. Look how those curls are just cascading over top of each other. They nice and luscious and juicy. Like, so when I was in hair school, I learned how to curl with Marcel's. Flat irons didn't really come on the scene until maybe I was probably working in a salon about 5 years before the first person was like, yo, guess what they doing now? And at first I was like, flat irons, people use these at home. Like, you think people will come to the salon and get their hair done with something that this is what they have at home? And when we was growing up around that time, they was called bumpers. Remember that? The golden hot ones. And they were like gigantic, like clank, clank, clank. They would make all this noise. I'm going in with Glassberry and Shine right now. I'll keep it shiny. Look at them curls. But yeah, but I've fallen in love with flat iron curls, and I feel like it's also a much healthier alternative than Marcel irons because of that regulated heat and the even temperatures all throughout the plates. But yeah, tell me your opinion on that too. Do you love Marcel's? Do you miss the smell? Do you miss like the performance that they had on the hair? Just let me know how you feel about that. But Brittany is all done. She's looking beautiful. She was already like, so when can I come back, when she was getting out the chair? But her hair is beautiful. All she has to do is wrap it up every night with a silk or satin scarf and don't put any product in it at all. Okay? Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.